Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Coco Show, right here on Beyond Mystic. We got you at the Beyond Mystic Rumble channel. Please, it's up to you. It helps us. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a YouTube lover, darling, we are there too, all day, every day, Monday to Friday, even on the weekends, Saturday, sometimes on the Sunday. We got you. We're there. We're there. We're there. YouTube, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003. Now, y'all come with it in the comments section. How was your week, darling? Now, I hope the lighting is good. Listen, y'all don't judge me. I just don't have the time. I just didn't take the time. I still don't have any curtains in the front of my window. So I'm trying to work with the lighting. So we have some glares here. You guys see the glare? There you go. So, how is everybody doing? Hey, John, how you doing? Okay, Crypto Blanc. T-Dot in the house. Is Brooklyn in the house? Uptown in the house. What else does he say? That Mary Carey song? Whatever. Hello, darling. Yes, we know silver is popping and dropping. That's all we got to say. Silver is popping and dropping. It's there. It's up there. It's doing what it got to do. Okay. It is doing what it got to do. Oh, SM Milton. How are you doing? Okay, Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is in the house. Okay. That's what's up. Giddy. Let me just take a sip of my water, please. Just let me, before we start with the topics of the jour. Where do I begin? Saskatchewan, where do we begin? Where do we begin? Let me put up the slides, make sure everything is up here and I don't miss a beat. So today we're going to talk about energy, how you're feeling, what's unfolding in the astral universe, because usually I always hop in with the nitty and gritty with the news, what's popping and dropping there. But I wanted to go with astrology and cover that with y'all and deep dive on the upcoming energies so we could ground ourselves. Remember, John? The art of grounding, not grinding, grounding. Or the art of grinding, know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, let's go around that and start with the astrologie du jour, astrology of the day. And what I got through it and what I understand this weekend, it's the perfect word is go inwards, cocooning, or AKA the Hermit card. And keep track with that because it's about resting, integrating calmness, not forcing any movement, listening to your body that's asking for that pause. Because listen, on Monday, for those who are tuned in with Tarot by Janine, I had to take like half of the day off. My body needed it. And I did it. I had a chat with Shannon, lover. You guys know Shannon from Beyond Healing. And she helped me go through the process of being a hermit, tuning into my body and just taking it slow, day by day. And I so appreciated that moment with her and with Jean-Claude as well. We had a chat and I listened to my body and I was extremely grateful for that because the next day I felt amazing. So Astrid, of course, explains this beautifully during her Beyond Astrid show. And she breaks down the energies for today, January the 30th. 2026. So let's just hop into that and then we'll chat after that. I want you guys to put it down in the live comment section how you're feeling. And if you're watching this on replay, put it in the comment section as well. And I will read your comments. You know that. I got you, boo boo. Now let's check in with Astrid during her Beyond Astrid show.
Energy, honestly, because the moon in Cancer, it likes to be there, and of course it's about like home, shelter, our housing. And with Jupiter there is luck, optimism, hope, big emotions, big nostalgia. It's also about like themes of family that are getting triggered, and a really big urge to like nest and nourish and retreat and heal and bake cakes and just cook a good meal with your family. And yeah, there.
AKA some great cocooning. We all need that. With the month of January that we had, it's almost done. We need that. Let's continue.
There's a very deep desire or like instinct desire to be with your family and to focus on home projects. And maybe you can take some more time to be on the couch, softness, safety, resting. And yeah, you might feel a need for support, a need for another home basis, and a need to stop pushing against the tides. This is really a time when we can soften. So the moon in Cancer in its home sign, Jupiter exalted in the sign of Cancer, it likes to be there as well. This is actually a very positive combination. And there can be like emotional reassurance from your family members and protection and nourishment. And the moon in Cancer can also give like tears that are very cleansing instead of overwhelming. There can be a big emotional release coming up after the whole Pluto Mars and the whole intelligence, all the intensity that has been building. And seventh pillar, high seventh pillar, woke up with a vagus nervous headache, which means the Schumann resonance amplitude disruption in progress. Well, yeah, definitely. We've been having massive solar storms. Like the intensity is through the roof right now. We had another big solar flare. The geomagnetic field is getting triggered immensely, and the grid also belongs to Aquarius. And also like resonance and electricity and frequency, it is all ruled over by Aquarius, and there we have all the intensity building up right now. So yeah, for me, listening to binaural beats and really calming down and really tuning into the frequencies, not pushing myself too hard, really helps me to balance out the vagus nervus. I also have high medical grade saffron, natural tablets that I also sometimes take, and really helps me to calm down the nerves. It's been like a very big game changer. As a Virgo rising who is sometimes a little bit too overwhelmed with fixing everything, and it needs to calm down. All right, so yeah, this chart, it is actually a good one for me to see with the moon conjunct Jupiter. And another thing I actually want to highlight is that we saw news connected to the Trump administration that they have been moving along, or they did an executive order to block massive institutional buyers like BlackRock and Vanguard from actually buying up our single family homes. And whenever that happened, we actually saw the whole planetary stellium in Capricorn opposing Jupiter. And Jupiter in Cancer, it does promise beneficial things happening in the housing market. So this is already one of them. And maybe we can hear more news about our homes during this day as well. So definitely something to keep your eye on.
Yeah. So if you're feeling like you want quiet, warmth, fewer input, you're not off track, okay? I'm just saying. Usually when I feel like that, I always like blame myself. Oh my gosh, I'm such a savage. Why do I feel like that? No, and I take a step back and I talk to myself and say, no, I'm not off track. it is the time. Astrology is working on our energy. So we are exactly where the energy is. And I see here the comments, Lupo 5. Wow. 3 sleepless nights, but I'm not tired and still feel rested. Very strange. Okay. That's intriguing. Wow. And I see here as well in the comments, I would maybe need to scroll back. Is it Lena DJ? You're waiting for there's a snowstorm coming up. So just tell us, like, where are you exactly in the country? Are you from Canada, if I recall well? Because I'm mixing you up with Crypto Blonde. That's in T dot. So yeah, so sending you amazing positive energy. If you are waiting for a snowstorm, stay warm. Well, this is a perfect time. The energies are there exactly for that. So that is fantastic. Now, who else is okay? Well, hi from Chanel. That is so sweet. Chanel is one of my close friends, and listen, she sent you there. Hello, Dolly. And now let's hop into the full moon in Leo, y'all. This is happening on Sunday. So we're going to still piggyback ride on that hermit card, that cocooning phase, staying home, taking care of our energies. But this Sunday, full moon in Leo, y'all. Are y'all ready? I don't know. Because we all know Leo energy is bold. It's expressive. It can be, I'm searching for my word in English. Heart-centered. There you go. Heart-centered. It's very much about truth, visibility, and all of that together can stir huge emotions, could play also with ego, and could bring out as well courage, creative expression. So it's a huge melting pot of energies, emotions. So Astra did took a look at that as well. She deep dived for this Sunday. Is it February the 1st? Yes. And she deep dive into this full moon in Leo. And let's just tune into that. But don't worry, y'all. I'll come towards the end of the show with my little snippet on what caught my attention this week in the mass media news. A type of news that made me said, But let's tune into the full moon in Leo.
Living again, because it's gonna be, of course, a bit of a dramatic full moon, because Leo rules over a bit of drama, but Leo also has very beautiful qualities. I love my fellow fire signs, and Leo, it is a sign of the heart. It rules over creativity and plays and romance. And Laura says, time to roar. Yes, exactly. Leo is also a little bit about pride and performance and joy, and it's also pointing towards our inner child. So yeah, Leo, it really reminds us that life, it is not meant to be one long grind of productivity and survival. After the entire Capricorn season and what we've been through with this whole stellium in Capricorn, it was so serious, very duty, very heavy. It was like, handle your business, get your shit into place. And it's like, now, okay, like, when was the last time that you had a laugh? When was like the last time that you created something that wasn't for money or for approval? And it's also asking us, when was the last time that you felt truly alive? And the moon in Leo is gonna...
I know we're not done with the clip, but God damn. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what Ashton said? When was the last time that you felt truly alive? Or when was the last time that you felt truly loved? Damn. Okay, full moon in Leo. Let's continue.
Trine Neptune in Aries, so that in itself, like, it is not an exact trine, but it is trine by sign. So this is gonna be totally new, actually. So there is a little bit of a plot twist, of course, because we can see that, like, well, the sun is in Aquarius, surrounded by this whole Aquarius pileup, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Pluto. Like the whole futuristic revolution crew is hanging out in Aquarius, and the full moon in Leo, it is not just me, Leo energy. No, it is Leo versus Aquarius. There is a polarity, like we see with every full moon. It is the self, Leo, versus the collective, Aquarius, and the personal spotlight versus the crowd, and the performer versus the audience. And Leo, it wants to be seen, but Aquarius is telling Leo, like, yeah, but what are you contributing? Is it real? Is it authentic? Is it ethical? And is it evolving us? And there's a very, very big emphasis here on evolving with the whole Aquarius energy. Also, this moon, it is at 13 degrees. It is an Aries degree. So yeah, even more Aries energy is gonna come off of this full moon. It can bring on a mundane level a lot of drama or conflict within royal families, a lot of drama within leadership for sure. We can see big headlines in regards to celebrities. The public opinion might flip in some kind of way. And it's really like the crowd here, what I see with all the Aquarius energy, the crowd can be turning on someone who thought they were untouchable. And something in regards to that is going to be illuminated here. We can see a massive world leader stepping down or get unalived in some kind of way, because Mars is still very close towards Pluto, with the sun there as well. This is, interesting energy. So yeah, look at all the Leo figures. And of course, like, the unaliving could be having something to do with China, because China is an Aquarius rising. But there are other important factors as well. There's going to be a bit of drama, or people who are dominant within Leo energy are going to be put on the stage or become more publicly visible. And I know for the States, it's important for you to know that Trump and JD Vance, they both have a Leo rising. So it's going to be a very important moon for them. Maybe I need to implement both charts of them whenever I do my full moon in Leo video on my Astro channel. That would be actually important to look at for this full moon, and how that's going to play out for both of them, because definitely something is going to come up in regards to both of them. So
y'all be ready for this full moon in Leo. Okay. And I was here taking notes to segue into this other topic. But yeah, and it's so intriguing and interesting how, when she mentioned in the beginning, when was the last time you felt loved, etc. And I was having this beautiful heart-to-heart conversation with one of my closest friends this morning, and yeah, like, I answered the same thing. Well, I asked her the same thing. When was the last time that you felt like true love? And I was just so in awe with her, because she was respecting so much her boundaries, and she was putting up her limits. And it was just so beautiful to see, because she's going through this very huge shift in her life right now, in her personal love life. And I could just totally see the pieces of puzzle fitting in together with these energies coming up this weekend. And it was just like, to her, if you're watching, homegirl, if you're watching us with the Woo Woo Gang, which is the Beyond Mystic Gang, y'all know my Woo Woo Gang. Okay. I'm here throwing up signs like I'm a gangster, but I am not. So, it was just astonishing to see her evolve in these energies right now. So I was there taking notes, and yes, the fact that there will be a shift in the public opinion. Now let's hop on that. But right before we hop on that, I just want to share this amazing promo from Ascension Organites. Yes, a 25% Timeless love jewelry sale, all pendants, bracelets, and especially the silver jewelry, y'all. You don't need no promo code. It's that time of the month coming up, Valentine's Day. So if you want to shop till you drop, honey, you go for it. So all of the pendants, the bracelets, and the silver jewelry. I love all of her products. You guys know I do have a lot of her stuff. She is amazing. Carla, I'm wearing the Shanghai bracelet right now. I don't know if you could see. Let me put it up here. Voila. Voila. I have the beautiful Shanghai bracelet. Love, 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 love her stuff. So, yes. Now, where do I go with this upcoming news? Because now we're talking about, I'm segueing with what Astrid said, that there will be a shift in public opinion. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in a huge level. However, we cannot pass beside these small comms, these small psyops. Please share in the comment section. What do you guys are talking? What do you guys think? I'll just check here the comment section. What is happening? Hey Vicky, how you doing, girl? Hope everything is well. Oh, you mean Singles Awareness Day? Love it. True. So I don't know where to start and what to think of this comm. So I'm going to let you guys just check. It's a short clip. And I want your 2 cents. Okay? I want your 2 cents on this. Because, yes, we're going to talk about Trump. Let me put it up here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm doing this huge buildup like it's like, oh my gosh. No, it's not. It's just like, we know it's a psyop. We just want to understand what it is. So, Nicki Minaj. Now, let me explain where I'm coming from. What's up with this? Because usually this is not the style of Trump to associate himself. However, I take a step back. When I was thinking and analyzing this, I'm like, well, it's not true. He does associate himself with celebrities a lot, extremely. But I was like, oh, more of a hip hop celebrity. I'm like, no, it's not true, because he did associate himself a lot with Kanye West. And we knew how Kanye was all for MAGA. And I think this was in his first presidency for President Trump. And then now we see Nicki Minaj. For those who don't know, she got her woo moment instead of the aha moment. We'll call that the woo moment, okay? So Nicki Minaj got her woo moment during the pandemic. I'm saying pandemic because we're triple casting and we're here on YouTube. And no, not today, YouTube. You're not coming for me. I'm just saying. So she got her woo moment during the pandemic, and she came out guns blazing and saying, I am not getting that jab. No, not today, Satan. So she was all over social media, and she was out and about talking BS of the jab. And she was saying, hell to the no. And now we're seeing her more and more, but it's been a while. She's been all out Trump, stilettos, heels, her nails, faux fur, name it, all out MAGA. So I was wondering, what is the turkey? Yes, the turkey outfit. She was all out there in her turkey outfit, shaking her tail feather. And I was wondering, what is this? Let's just play this little snippet. I'm pretty sure everybody saw it. So for those who didn't notice this on social media, let's share this.
Hello guys, I'm with my favorite president, the best president of all time.
And I'm with the queen of rap.
Okay. Oh, Lena, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Very intriguing. Yes. Yes, I get it. The penguin outfit. Okay. Uh-huh. Intriguing. I'm just saying. I just want to know. And what do we have? Because I was saying to myself, oh no, I hope he's not. Oh, let me just pull this down. I hope he's not going in that Kamala Harris route where she associated herself with Beyonce and Cardi B and all that shenanigans. But I reminded myself that Trump and the White Hats, everything is extremely calculated. So I wanted to know, okay, what's this about? Even the cards was Janine. She pulled cards on this, and even the cards didn't have much to explain. But let's just dive back into it. I think this was during a Beyond the News, and I'll dive back into it with you guys because I don't remember 100% what the cards had to share about this information, but we need to know. What is this all about? Is this a technique to wake up the libtards? It's a good way. Using somebody, the pop culture, hip hop. She's very pop culture and hip hop culture. So is that a way to go and like pop the bubbles of the libtards and like, hey, wake up and smell the coffee, y'all? I don't know. I think a good way would get, what's her name again? That blonde chick that used to sing country. Now she's extremely pop. What's her name? Y'all help me. That tall blonde chick, and she's always changing boyfriends. And she's with this football player. Yes, I know. Cardi B is not a Nicki fan. Who is that blonde chick? What is her name? And she's super huge. Coco, get it together, girl. I'm searching for her name. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. That would wake up the libtards. Oof, honey. The shakedown would go crazy. So anyways, let's check what the cards had to say.
For those of you who democracy was fiction, Peace Guy says in the chat. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, there's definitely a calm there.
Okay.
And it has to do with money.
Huh.
So I think we need to look really closely at her.
I forgot about that part. You see, that's why I'm deep diving. I'm returning into the news because I forgot about that part, the money part. Intriguing. Let's continue.
Her maybe social media and or what she was wearing or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that devil again. Playing devil's advocate as well. So maybe a bit of both, right? So there's a money calm in there. I haven't watched that, so I don't know where the calm is. And then we've got the devil and this. So this is something to consider, that he might be playing devil's advocate as well. And we've got the Knight of Swords.
Do you want me to play the clip? It's just 1 minute.
Let's play it.
Maybe we can parse some words and get some further understanding of it. But you know, when you say it's about the money, you know, on one hand, we keep getting treated to Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. And every time you pull on that, it has something to do with the financial system. And here your cards are talking about that here too for Nicki Minaj. Is it a counterpart to the Katy Perry somehow? Let's play the clip.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
I didn't hear what Trump said there in the background. She is wearing a lot of gold.
Yep.
The yellow's been suggesting gold. That's Kevin O'Leary there on the side in the background too. Anything else from this you can glean from the cards, having watched the clip, Janine?
Yes, true. Crypto Blonde Kevin O'Leary as well gave a speech at that same event. Yes.
No, I'm not getting it. Whatever's going on there.
No.
I did notice the gold. That was the only thing, and maybe even some silver.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get. I don't really get it. And they should have taken down her mic. She's too short for that mic.
Yeah, you couldn't see her face. I know.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Maybe it's to come though. Like, because that Two of Swords says, like, keep watching if she's out again or comes out again on his behalf. They're building up to something. So it might not have been all in there. Maybe we'll see, watch the next thing she wears, watch her silver, or like watch her social medias.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep watching. I feel like that was just a first part of it. And then there's a 6 here, but it also has to do with devil's advocate. So he's probably doing also exactly what you said, doing the opposite of what you'd expect him to do, first of all, if he was serious.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like almost having a laugh about those guys trotting out their famous people.
For sure, all three on stage don't look like the people. Kevin O'Leary looks off. Nicki Minaj looks off.
Yep.
People in chat are saying she looks like 2.0. And
Yep.
Trump also kind of looks kind of weird in that. So
Yep.
not sure what all that is.
Y'all, there is so much to take in. I'm just saying. There is so much information to take in. Nothing here is random, that's for sure. So we need to turn on our discernment and look very closely what is there to understand, because we know damn well what we're seeing up front is only the first level. But what's happening in the back, I'm just saying. And now, before we end the show, did y'all see this? Okay. Don Lemon, former CNN anchor, all out in the streets of Minnesota, pop, drop, locking it. And he just got arrested by federal agents. Now, we've been talking about this, that we'll be seeing more and more of these Hollywood personas. I consider him Hollywood. I don't care. CNN, that's Hollywood bullcrap. Okay, let's just be honest right now. Okay, I'm telling you, if I was a smoker, I would lit up a cigarette right now and just say, okay, darling, I'm not a smoker, but whatever. I just love the vibe, the style. So yeah, he just got arrested. Just came out a couple hours. Look at that. And if we're talking about comms, not long after, we see Nicki Minaj all over social media cussing his ass, telling Don to, well, I'll let y'all just, sorry, I got a piece of hair that's bugging me on my cheek, but I'll just let y'all listen to what Nicki wanted to share to Don Lemon. It's not from me. Okay? This is from Nicki Minaj. Whoopsie. Let's go back. There we go. Pause, and we'll play it right now.
You called for Don Lemon's arrest over his church stunt in Minneapolis. He's since called you racist, unhinged, homophobic, and out of your depth. Anything you'd like to say to Don Lemon?
Cocksucker, stop.
Over his church.
God damn. I'll just have a sip of my tea right here. Well, that was very raw. Okay. That was very straightforward for the cheap seats in the back. If you didn't hear what she said, let's just play this again. Sorry, Don.
You called for Don Lemon's arrest over his church stunt in Minneapolis. He's since called you racist, unhinged, homophobic, and out of your depth. Anything you'd like to say to Don Lemon?
Cocksucker, stop.
Okay, Nikki, that's how she felt. She ain't got no time for Don Lemon. That's all we got to say. Now, I love this self-licking lemon. I just love you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. So, yeah, reverse psychology tactic. Very intriguing. So, now let's put all of the pieces of puzzle together with what Astrid called for the February 1st full moon in Leo, and check out all of the energies that's going to be trickling in into the month of February. Y'all need to brace your shorts, take a chill pill this weekend, relax, take care of yourself, because y'all, the month of February, we're not done. We are not done here in Quebec. It's a shit show. The PM of Quebec, the Prime Minister of Quebec, François Legault, called it quits. He said, deuces, I'm out, I'm bouncing. But a couple months ago, not even a couple weeks ago, December 10th, he went on Cube Radio. He did a podcast and he was saying, I'm here to stay until the next voting session. I am here. I have much more issues to take care of in Quebec. And like 3 weeks later, he was like, yo, peace. I am out. See you next Tuesday. I'm like, damn, okay. I have a feeling that Legault got the Maduro treatment, but less in your face with the helicopters and getting kidnapped in his own crib. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure somebody up there knocked at his door and said, boy, you got to go. I don't know what's coming up for Canada, especially for the province of Quebec, but I'm just saying, it's very fishy. I'm just going to take a sit back and check who's going to come up, who will take the seat here in Quebec. I'll keep y'all posted, though. I will keep y'all posted. Now, what you got to say? Yes, I did say it. Okay. Y'all quick. I can't be messing around with y'all. Y'all quick. Here we got I'm clueless about Nicki Minaj. Well, yeah, I would see. If you didn't know, now you know. That's why I'm here for you. My gang. That's why I'm here for y'all. For those who didn't know. Why Nicki Minaj? Is this a way to go get the young ones? The libtards and the whole other generation? I don't know. But I'm here to listen and keep a side eye while I'm drinking my hot tea. Because we want to know. Okay? We want to know. Let me check in here, the comment section. Vicky, what you got to say, girl? All of these card readings with Janine kept indicating big events in February. Exactly. Financial, aliens, etc. Honey. That part. I know. The alien part. Honey, we ready. Okay? We ready. Can they just stop it, please? Oh, look at that. Elena, gang. We together, sister. We in it together. So, yeah. What are we going to go through? So, before we head towards the end of the show, I just want to remind you that tomorrow we have the new Wi-Fi available for the Insider Access Pass. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's at 1 p.m. Eastern time, and you can watch it on replay as pay-per-view, and that will be up and running around 4 p.m. Eastern time. So you could tune into that. That's going to be very interesting, especially with what's happening with gold and silver. So Saturday as well, it's the Psychic Tarot Show with Ashala at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And Sunday, Beyond Astrid, the monthly astral forecast for the month of February. And that will be at noon Eastern time. Y'all, we are stacked with shows. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me just pop here. Was that Lupo? I got you. I have this new, y'all, I went shopping for y'all. Oracle deck. I got a new one again. The Inner Temple. Now let's see. The cards are stunning. They are beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what is the message that I should share? Dear spirit guides to my Woo gang entering this weekend for the month of February. Ooh, the full moon in Leo, darling. What is there to share? Put a card down and flip the first one that comes out. Let me put down the comment of Lupo. Sorry, Lupo. Here we go. Chamber of Protection, y'all. My guides. Thank you. Okay, guides. Chamber of Protection. Thank you, Crypto. We adore Astrid. So yeah, story time. Let's tune into Chamber of Protection, y'all. Listen, when I be pulling cards and stuff, I start sweating. The energies are trickling in. Chamber of Protection. Where are we? Full moon in Leo. Okay, I got it. Chamber of Protection. Y'all ready? Let's do this. Yes, Guinness girl. True. The B on the card. Oh, sorry, I didn't put it in the comment. Yeah, I be talking with y'all like you're here in my living room. That's when we know we are a true gang. Okay. Now, don't place your attention outside yourself. Focus it within. Now, didn't I start with the show of Astrid saying that we need to be in mode hermit, cocooning, taking care of ourselves? Not y'all. And I saw Lena DJ saying that she's going to be staying home, shopping online. Boo, boo, do you. The more you look to external sources to guide, nourish, validate, or affirm you, the more likely you feel off kilter. Draw your strength, your guidance, your truth, your worth from inside. If you draw your sense of safety from outside yourself, you'll forever be defending yourself from the outer world. Many see energetic protection as a sort of defense, something they need to be wary of. But if you take looking after your sacred space into your own hands, you get to decide who enters, much like the guard bee, a natural born protector who decides who will enter the sacred space of the hive. Okay. Sometimes this card appears when you're being called to renegotiate your boundaries, with places and people, which really means redefining your definition of sacred space. This card can also appear when you've become overstimulated by the energy of other people and may have been drawing your sense of self from outside rather than within. Okay, Lena, if you're taking the message like that, you go, honey boo. Okay. The Chamber of Protection is an invitation to resource yourself. You can do this by connecting with Source and the earth and doing whatever you need to do to replenish and take care of your own needs, to give from a place of plenty, not a place of depletion and lack. For that's how resentment builds and boundaries become blurry. You're being called to tend to your energy and energetically prioritize yourself, to stop feeling like you owe anyone anything more than you owe yourself. Drop the guilt, take your personal responsibility, and put your needs first. You get to define what your sacred space is and who is permitted to enter. Okay? Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Like I said, this morning I was having this conversation with a very close friend of mine and how I was admiring how she was respecting her boundaries. Yeah. Goodness, girl doesn't even want to go do groceries anymore because she can't stand people. Okay. Girl. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Ooh, Vicky, I cannot watch what is going on in Minnesota. I will watch when the shows conclude. My boundary. Yes, sister. Wow. Isn't it amazing? If I'm lying, I'm flying, y'all. My ass ain't flying. So clearly I ain't lying. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am in awe. And I will respect my boundaries as well and listen to my body for the weekend. Now, y'all, before we leave, if you're watching live, you must be subscribed to our channel, our YouTube channel, Jean-Claude Beyond Mystic 003, and our Rumble channel, Jean-Claude at Beyond Mystic. And if you're watching this on the replay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means the world to us. It keeps us together and keeps this community thriving, darling. We are thriving, okay? So we're going to be here for the month of February. February, we are ready. The Woo Gang is ready. Thank you guys so much for being here. I freaking adore you guys. I can't. Thank you, Coco. Thank you for the show, Coco. Cough too much, smoke cigarette here. So I'm so, darling. I'll get rid of my cigarette. There. No, I'm so sorry. When I get hyped up, I gotta smoke my fake cigarette. Okay? Because we are in it all together. I'm just saying. Right, Lupo? Thank you, Lupo5. Well, every time I get an Oracle card, I think of you. I'm like, okay, I got to bring it out because Lupo's going to say, girl, where is the card? Well, yes, the right card at the right time. I just love it. I love you more, Vicky. I love you all. So yes, amore, let's enter that. Breathe deep and love more. Ooh, I freaking love you guys. See you next week. Take care, my loves, and rest your body. Rest your body. All is good. Bisous, bisous. Bye.